Okay, we're live. So, first warm up, pivoting on the balls of your feet. And our room might look a little brighter because Shauna got some new gray workout mats. And we're coming into our chops here. So we now have 9, 12 of these mats. We're donating the old mats to a high school on the Lower East Side. Lucky them. Okay. Nice inhale as you reach up, exhale, chopping down, and then getting the outside of the hip. So leg day consists of, it's really 4 leg focused exercises, but you could argue that 2 others certainly involve the legs. They all do, of course.
How about the core?
And they all involve the core. So shifting your weight side to side. So if you have been reading about the MAF method, you might be thinking, well, wait, isn't Beast incompatible? And the answer would be no. No, you can do interval training and not drive your heart rate through the roof. And actually, over time, that's what you're looking for. Ideally, you'll be able to do the same workout, right? Same duration, same volume, intensity, but at a lower heart rate. That would be a true test of improved fitness. Okay, getting the hamstrings.
I was resistant to it because this getting out of breath is fun and feels good. He's cued into the, well, it's just another kind of drug.
Excellent. And cross crawl, knee to opposite elbow.
I think he's right about absolutely everything. It makes everything less fun.
Aw. He's not a super fun guy, I don't think. Optional hop here. Good, guys. And then coming onto both feet, gentle bounces. Very light on your landings. Barely leaving the ground. By the way, in this morning's email, just right up top, I encourage you to invite a friend or a family member to try Beast. And I just want to make it clear that always happy to offer a free trial for someone that would like to check out a class. So you're getting the heels up. Would love to expand the Beast community. You know, we got knees up toward the sky. Good. Excellent. And finally, feet a little wider for fast feet. You're on hot coals. Moving as quickly as you can for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Excellent, guys. So we're going to come down to our back for our second warm-up. And your first drill is a leg lower. So legs are going to be up. Pretty much a 90-degree bend at the hips. Back maintains contact with the ground. You could do what Shauna's doing, which is have some kind of object, a pillow or shirt, towel, under the small of your back, and then legs are coming down, but only to the point where you can control them. So once you feel that arch in your back increase, it is time to bring the legs back up. That's number 1, leg lowers. Number 2, we'll flip over to hands and knees. For bird dog, which does involve the legs, at least the hamstrings and the glutes, we're going to raise the arm and the opposite leg. The arm is going to shoulder height and the leg is going to hip height. You want to find stability before you come back to the starting point and switch sides. Try not to rotate. That's number 2. Okay, number 3 I'm going to show you. It's our athletic drill. So today we have shuffle, shuffle, block. So you want to start in a quarter to a half squat. Going to slide across and either jump with both hands or one hand. Okay, so we're working on agility, change of direction, acceleration, deceleration, good jumping and landing mechanics. Number 4 is a plank with a leg raise. So getting the back of the leg again. Leg is coming up to hip height or less. And wrists, elbows, shoulders are stacked. Shauna's using a looped band to add a little resistance. So that is number 4. Number 5, we can add extra resistance. It's our squat with a lateral step. So you start with feet together. You'll take one foot away from the midline, drop into your squat, hips go back, back to your starting position, take the other foot away from the midline, and back to your starting position. So you can use bands, you can use balls, you can use dumbbells, kettlebells, you name it. Lots of options there. That's 5. Number 6 is your reverse lunge. So here's where we get leg heavy. Stepping back, and as soon as that foot makes contact, the back foot, bending the front knee and the back knee, and dropping into your lunge. Reverse lunge is number 6. Number 7 I'll show you. So 7, guys, is your plie squat. So we're going to take the hips out a little bit externally rotated. And then from here, we can drop into our squat. And you want to try to keep your back flat or slightly arched. So this is typically a wider squat and often a little bit deeper. And that's number 7. And finally, we're going to wrap it up with our baseball lunge. So we're stepping forward and we're going to reach forward simultaneously. And you're reaching with the arm on the same side as the lead leg. Big reach to challenge your balance. That's number 8. A lot of legs. You might feel it in the next couple of days. Okay, so round 1, set 1. From your back, leg lowers. We're still with our 30-second work sets. And round 1 begins in 3, 2, 1, and go. So take your time, bringing the legs towards the ground, and really tune in to your low back, making sure you're not arching excessively. If you have the strength to get your heels to the ground, great, but don't worry about it. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we're going to flip over to hands and knees for bird dog. So we got wrist, elbow, shoulders stacked, knees under hips. 3, 2, 1, and go. Lifting arm and opposite leg, finding stability before you come back to the starting position and try the other side. So try to notice the sensations and the differences between having the right arm forward and the left arm forward. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And over we go onto our back. Second set of leg lowers. Legs are up, back's pressed into the ground. 3, 2, 1, and go. So as long as we're doing these videos, it's a little hard for me to see what everyone is doing, but once at the end of next month, I'll be able to get a better look. Just going to shoot these through April. 3, 2, 1, recover. And we're going to wrap up this interval with bird dog. So you're back on hands and knees. And 3, 2, 1, and go. Good, guys. And again, the arm is just lifting to shoulder height and the leg to about hip height, or a little bit lower is fine. You have 3, 2, 1, and recover. All right. So we're up. We're up for shuffle, shuffle, block. Now, Shauna's going to do this slowly, but that doesn't mean you have to mirror that. You can go quick. And you can jump high if you want to. 3, 2, 1, and go. Step and slide. You have either a block with both hands or one. Now, if it's one, you might want to go outside hand. So when you're going left, it'll be your left hand, and when you go right, it'll be your right hand. It's up to you. You can think basketball, volleyball. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we are down for our plank with a leg raise. From palms or forearms is also perfectly fine. 3, 2, 1, and go. Lifting the leg to roughly hip height. Stabilize. So similar to bird dog in that respect. The two movements have a lot in common. And we have 3, 2, 1, and recover. Nice. Okay. And we're up for second set. Shuffle, shuffle, block. In 3, 2, 1, and go. That's it, guys. You find your pace. Now the feet are basically parallel, so careful of the lead foot. That's the one that has a tendency to turn out. Knees are soft. Back is flat. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And down we go. Final set of the interval. Plank with your leg raise. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So this will take us to the halfway point of the first round, and then we get very leg heavy after this. Take your time on the lift. Try to square off the hips, keep them level. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Nice, guys. Now we're up for our squat with a lateral step and with optional extra resistance, whether it's a band around the ankles or holding something. Squats are in 3, 2, 1, and go. Step away from the midline. Drop into your squat. Hips go back, knees bend, ankles flex. Back stays flat. Feet are close to parallel. That's it. See how we're doing. Good, Heather. Nice, Julie. Sit, Eva. Go, Scott. Good, Caitlin. Sit, Brian. Go, Faith. And recover. Nice, guys. Good job. All right. So now we're still up. Reverse lunge. Optional extra resistance. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Stepping back. So we're up for 4 moves in a row. So the good news, no level changes really. I mean, there are level changes, right? You're dropping into your squat or your lunge, but you're not going all the way to the ground. So you want to make sure you got all your tools handy if you're going to add extra resistance. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we've got second set, squat with a lateral step. Okay, feet together. We have 3, 2, 1, and go. Now you go at your pace if you're feeling a little woozy this morning, tired. I'm hearing from a bunch of people that are getting vaccinated, which is pretty awesome. But you got to go easy. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Okay. Guys, we have second set, reverse lunge. Stepping back in 3, 2, 1, and go. So you step back to initiate. Big enough step back that you can get a pretty deep bend in that front knee. The feet stay parallel, so we don't really have to worry about the front foot, but the back foot we do. Front knee stays pushed to the outside. Don't let it cave in. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we're moving on. Final interval of round 1 is going to start with your plie squat. So now we're going a little wider and turning the hips out. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Now this is not a super comfortable move for Shauna, so you may not see her hips turn out very much.
I'll just show from the side.
But you guys, now you can also use that arm movement of almost like hugging as you drop down. Some people like that flow. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And now we've got our baseball lunge. So when you step forward with the left foot, you reach with the left hand. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So it's a same side reach. And it's a big reach forward. So with this lunge, there's a little more forward momentum. And that means that front knee may travel a little further past the toes. That's okay. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Nice, guys. Good job. And so we're back into our plie squat posture. Second set. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Find your depth, but try not to round the back. 10 seconds to go, chest up. Knees pushed to the outside. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we have last first. Baseball lunge to wrap up round 1. Set your feet. 3, 2, 1, and go. Now this one doesn't work as well with extra resistance. You could be holding a light dumbbell, and then when you reach, it's going to load your shoulder. So you get a little extra delt work. 10 seconds, but I wouldn't go too heavy. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice. Round 1 is over. Yay. We're going to take a very short break. Just think about how you did in round 1, and if you need to change anything or if you want to add any resistance. And just one thing to quickly mention, there's a lot of talk over the years about don't let your knees go beyond your toes. And especially in squats or lunges, and when you think about that, it's really an absurd statement, because of course your knees are designed to go beyond your toes. Just think about squatting down, right? To pick up a pen or something you dropped. In fact, they can go way beyond the toes. Now that's not always a smart thing, but yeah, try not to get hung up on some of these fitness maxims. All right, round 2 begins from your back, leg lowers, so legs are up. You can have your arms out to the side if that helps to support you. We have 3, 2, 1, and go. Probably in general, the word never and the word always should be struck from the language. Rarely true. Three, 2, 1, and recover. Good, guys. We're going to flip over to hands and knees for bird dog. Arm and opposite leg in. 3, 2, 1, and go. See if you can sync up the lifting of the arm with the extension of the leg. Some people tend to do one or the other first, and that's what throws them off balance. See if you can do them simultaneously. Three, 2, 1, and recover. And we're flipping over to our back. Legs are up, leg lowers. In 3, 2, 1, and go. That's it, Caitlin. Nice, Scott. Awesome, Eva. Go, Julie. That's it, Heather. Good job. That's it, Brian. Nice, Faith. Good going, guys. Slow tempo. Keep it slow. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we're flipping over for the final set of this interval, which is bird dog from hands and knees. And that's in 3, 2, 1, and go. Extending arm and opposite leg. Now, if this became too easy for you, you would want to start thinking about ankle weights or a band. Bands can be a little tricky just because they can ride up on your leg.
You gotta do the same, repeat the same side. The more you hold it.
And recover. Good, guys. Moving on. So we're up. Shuffle, shuffle, block. Set your feet a little wider than hips. Sliding across in 3, 2, 1, and go. Boom. Find your pace. Decide on the height of your jumps. Explosive. So we slide, we decelerate, we explode up, we decelerate, landing, we slide across. 3, 2, 1, recover. All right, and we're down for plank with a leg raise from palms or forearms. 3, 2, 1, and go. Lifting that leg to about hip height. Keeping the hips level. Take your time, no rush. 10 seconds. The longer those legs are in the air, the more challenging this becomes. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Good. Okay, second set. Shuffle, shuffle, block. So now you're probably in a rhythm. See if we can smooth it out even more. 3, 2, 1, and go. Keep the bend in the knees, guys. Keep the bend in the knees. That's going to keep some tension on the quads. Otherwise, it's kind of a standing side slide. That's it. Think about your jumps. Think about your landings. You got 3, 2, 1, and recover. And down we go. Final set of the interval. Plank with a leg raise. It'll take us to the halfway point of the round. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So each week we'll have a class focused on a particular part of the body. I don't remember what we're doing next week. It's a surprise.
I know it's fire hydrant on Monday. Crisscross on Wednesday.
3, 2, 1, and recover. Good. All right. We're halfway through the round. We're up. Squat with a lateral step. Optional extra resistance. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So if you've been doing these movements for a long time, and some of you have for many years, our objective is just keep perfecting our form, keep increasing range of motion safely, and if possible, add some extra resistance. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Good. All right, guys. So now we've got our reverse lunge. We'll be stepping back, feet about hip width. Lunges are in 3, 2, 1, and go. Step back. And lunges can always get better. Less hesitation, more accurate steps, deeper bend in the knee, more core engagement, more resistance. 3, 2, 1, and recover. All right, Good work, guys. And we're up for our squat with a lateral step. So now feet are close together at the start. We have 3, 2, 1, and go. So how far you step away from the midline is up to you, but probably not too far. Probably about 1.5 feet. Good. Keeping that back flat. How are we doing there? Now it's okay if the trunk comes forward a little bit, but we don't want it to come too far forward. Heels stay down. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Good, guys. That's awesome. Final set of the interval will be your reverse lunge. You're stepping back in 3, 2, 1, and go. So again, some of these simple tools like a band can make a significant difference, can help you get stronger. Three, 2, 1, and recover. And we're moving on to the next interval. So plie squat is up next. Feet are a little wider. Hips can rotate externally. 3, 2, 1, and go. Seconds. That's it, guys. Good. Keep your pace. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And got our baseball lunge. So set your feet about hip width and then reaching forward. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So usually with the baseball lunge, you don't want too narrow a stance because you're already challenging your balance by reaching. So if you're too narrow, might be very difficult. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and recover. And we have our second set of the plie squat. So now feet go wider, hips turn out. 3, 2, 1, and go. If you are using resistance, you want it very close to your body, to your chest or your shoulders. Typically. Now, you can also hold dumbbells by your side. You just want to try to not overuse the arms. Transfer the weight to the legs. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And this is last second. So baseball lunge to wrap up round 2, feet about hip width. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice big step. Mindful of the front knee, not letting it collapse in. Not allowing the back foot to turn out. It's usually the heel that'll wing out. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice, guys. Excellent. 2 rounds done, 1 to go. So, short break. And I was just mentioning, if you're holding weight in your squat or your lunge, you want it close to your body. So the problem with holding weight by your side is that you're going to overactivate your biceps and your forearms. And those are the muscles that'll do all the work. There is a way to do it so that the legs do the work. It just takes some practice. Maybe we'll go over that another time. Okay, last round. So just think about what you want to accomplish. Do you want to add any resistance? Do you want to take anything away? Do you want to change anything? And we've got third round coming up, starting with leg lowers from your back with legs up in 3, 2, 1, and go. Final round. That's it. Sit, Brian. Nice. Good, Heather. Go, Julie. Sit, Eva. Nice, Scott. Sit, Caitlin. And recover. Good work, guys. We're going to flip over to hands and knees for bird dog. First set. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Lifting arm and opposite leg. Keeping the hips level, neck with spine, breathing's relaxed. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Good. And flipping over to your back. Final set of leg lowers. Legs are up. 3, 2, 1, and go. Last time for this. Slow, slow tempo. Let your abs do the work. No momentum. Good, guys. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And that's a 1 down. We're going to flip over. Final set of bird dog from hands and knees. 3, 2, 1, and go. Lifting that arm and the opposite leg, syncing it up, stabilizing, keeping that core engaged, hips level, neck with spine, arm to shoulder height, leg to hip height. Down to 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And that's 2 down. And we move on to the next interval with shuffle, shuffle, block. So feet about hip width, a little bend in those knees. 3, 2, 1, and go. Slide across. Good. Now the jump is optional. If you want to just rise up onto your tiptoes, that works too. Or if you want to keep the jump low, you're feeling strong and you want to go for it, you can jump high, try to touch your ceiling. 3, 2, 1, and recover. All right. And down we go for plank with a leg raise from palms or forearms. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Lifting that leg, but keeping the hips level. Neck with spine. Try not to hold your breath. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and recover, and back up we go. Final set, shuffle, shuffle, block. All right, this is it. Last time, set your feet. We have 3, 2, 1, and go. Slide across, feet parallel. Accelerate, decelerate, elevate. Good. Land soft. Three, two, one, and recover. And that's 3 down. And now we're on hands and balls of feet or forearms for your plank. Last time. 3, 2, 1, and go with the leg raise. That's it. There you go. That's it, Brian. That's it, Heather. Nice, Julie. Good, Eva. That's it, Scott. Good, Caitlin. Good work, you guys. Got 3, 2, 1. Recover. It's 4 down. We're halfway through the last round. We're back up. We've got our squat with a lateral step. Optional extra resistance. 3, 2, 1, and go. Stepping away from the midline. Dropping into your squat. Keeping your back flat. Noticing the difference when you step left and right. Three, 2, 1, and recover. And we're still up for our reverse lunge. Optional extra resistance. Feet about hip width. 3, 2, 1, and go. Stepping back. Excellent, guys. Good balance, good depth. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And now we've got the final set of our squat with a lateral step. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So that's abduction, taking the leg away from the midline. Excellent, guys. Good knee alignment, not letting them collapse in. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And that's done. That's 5 down. And here's your final set of reverse lunges. Feet about hip width, stepping back. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Last time for this. And then just 1 interval to go. So 2 minutes of work after this. So you'll have done about twice as much leg work in this class as is standard for Beast. Altogether about 12 minutes of leg focused work and recover. And that's 6 down. We're moving on. Final interval. Plie squat is next. Little wider stance, feet turned out. 3, 2, 1, and go. Dropping into your squat. So you can go wide here if that's comfortable. Can use the arm movement to help improve the flow. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Minute and a half to go. Baseball lunge is next. Feet about hip width. Stepping and reaching. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Big step, big reach. There you go. And that's it, guys. A lot of forward momentum. Three, 2, 1, and recover. And we have a minute left. So this is it. Final set of your plie squat. Set your feet. 3, 2, 1, and go. Last time for the plie squat. Gonna make it our best set of this. That's it, Julie. Nice, Caitlin. That's it, Scott. Good, Eva. Go, Heather. Good, Brian. Looking good, you guys. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And this is last. All right. Baseball lunge to wrap it all up. Best set of the morning. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice, strong and decisive steps forward. Big reaches. Great balance, you guys. Great strength. Good stamina. You got this now. 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice going. All right. A lot of legs. Hopefully that felt okay, though, especially on the knees. So we're going to take just a sec to shake out and sip of water, towel off, bring our heart rates down, and then we're going to come right into our cool down, starting with our chest. So hand on the wall, if you don't have a band, hand on the wall, and then turn away. If you do have a band, you can use the band for traction. Opposite hand can monitor what's going on. And you have 3, 2, 1, and we'll switch it over to the other side. Good, guys, and keep the feedback coming really on everything. The more focused classes, the change in work-rest ratio, the videos on YouTube, etc. 3, 2, 1, and release. And we're going hip flexor quad combo, starting with the hip flexor from a kneeling position, flattening your back, lifting the arm on the same side as the trail leg. Now next week on Tuesday we have an evening beast class as a bonus. It'll be at 6 o'clock, just in case you want to do 4 classes next week. And that'll be courtesy of the Arapahoe Libraries. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to go quad now. Get that ankle of the trail leg. And then again, we'll do one on Thursday, March 25th. So it'll be 2 evening classes this month. And they are both free, but you do have to register through the library. So I'll keep putting those links in the email. And if you can't make it, but you have a friend who would be interested, definitely pass it on. Thank you. 3, 2, 1, we'll release that. And we're going to go hip flexor on the other side. And then it's looking like next Thursday is going to be very warm and pretty sunny, so there's a good chance we'll do an outdoor class next Thursday. See about Tuesday. I think Thursday is the more likely. And you got 3, 2, 1, and we're going quad now on this side. Just want to grab that ankle if you can, or use a strap. And you got 3, 2, 1, and we'll release that. And we'll go to the hamstrings. So either from your back or standing. If you're on your back, you're going to elevate one leg. The knee can be soft. The opposite leg can be straight, or the knee can be bent. And then after the hamstrings, we'll just do one more. And you got 3, 2, 1, and we'll switch. And then punk rope will continue Tuesday evenings at 6:30, except for next week. It will be at 7:15 because of the beast class is at 6. So you could do back-to-back classes. Woohoo! Awesome, guys. We have 3, 2, 1, and release. And we'll wrap it up with, we're going to get the glutes to wrap it up. We've got an ankle crossed over the opposite thigh, and then we're going to pick up the leg. And bring that in. And potentially across. It's exciting though. It's really almost spring. 3, 2, 1, and switch. And next week will definitely feel like spring. At least the latter part of the week. Can start getting outside, running, cycling. Okay, almost there. Last stretch. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Great going, you guys. 1 week is in the books. And thank you for joining us. We're going to put hands in the center for Beast on 3. We've got 1, 2, 3. Beast. Have a beautiful day and an awesome weekend. And hopefully we'll see you next week. Okay. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye now.